Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to the first edition of Women World, aired by People's TV now on every Wednesday. Women's World aired presentation on women issues, women in politics, women in the corporate world, women in society, and all things women. I'm Tealee Angie Brown, your host, and today I have with me a friend and sister, Miss Evangeline D. Sirleaf. Miss Sirleaf is a public speaker, a writer, a journalist, a women's rights activist, and a volunteer, a student of the United Methodist University. Who had an event today tagged Justice for Odell at the St. Moses Funeral Home. Can you tell us what it's about?
So we've been following the case of the late Odell Sherman, and as you may already be aware, she was murdered, though the case has not been completed yet. So today we gathered there because the government of Liberia, it was rumored that they were going to use their own pathologist to do the test to know as certain as to what actually happened to her. But the family already put him for another pathologist that came in the country already. And then they told the government that they didn't want the government's pathologist doing the test on the body because they had some trust issues and stuff like that. But this morning on a radio station, a local radio station, Moses Carter announced that the body was taken from the St. Moses funeral parlor and taken to JFK, which was a little bit conflicting in the prior, the first arrangement that they had, that the body was going to remain at the St. Moses funeral parlor. So it had some little noise this morning because we gathered there to make sure that we inform the government, we demand justice for her to make sure that the body will be tested only by the pathologist that the family brought in. And that was specifically what the entire gathering was about.
Thank you, Ms. Sirleaf. So for today, we'll be talking women participation in politics in Liberia.
Okay.
Because we have several elections pending, and we have about 4 women candidates confirmed. We'd like to dive into the subject. So, according to a report I read, the Liberian legislature comprises of only 17% of women, whereby it actually supposed to be like 30% for affirmative action.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. So, in the view of some people, it might seem like women are totally absent, and women's voices aren't being heard, especially where gender-sensitive laws are concerned. What's your view on this?
Well, so if you try to narrow, look at the specific number of women in the Senate, you will know that we have a little over 443 persons to that of a lot of men being there, pretty close to 50 somewhere. So you will understand that most of the laws that they will pass will not really be gender sensitive. You will understand that most of the bills that will pass up before a woman, a woman's view is taken, you have to go through a lot of men.
Yeah.
So how will we be able to, because Liberia, we understand Liberia is a signatory to the Sustainable Development Goals. And once we sign up to something as a country, we should be able to deliver to the people what we sign up for. So the Goal 5 talks about gender equality. And now you cannot come and tell us that you want to promote that, you want to make sure that the goals are achieved by 2030, and we still have that kind of a low amount of women in the house. So that is why this election is very cardinal to us.
So you're saying that you see the coming elections as an opportunity for women to seize and get more women involved in decision making at the national level.
Exactly, because this is like a one in a million lifetime opportunity. Because it's not every day that we're gonna have some unfortunate situation where maybe our senators, representatives will be dying. So now that it has happened, and we had a woman there before. Luckily for us, we had 3 women that we can choose from. So no woman can come up and tell me now that Evangeline, we want to promote gender equality, want to make sure that we have equal number of men and women in the Senate, and then you can tell me that of the 3 women, you don't see anyone that is competent.
Okay, so you see this as an opportunity, since there are 2 women in the senatorial race, to pick from the 3 women.
Yes, certainly.
So it has always been taught women empowerment and other talks. So you believe that women is a must that women vote for a woman in the elections, the coming elections?
With this particular election, I think it's a must that we vote for a woman.
Okay. So what would you say about a woman who doesn't pick a woman to vote for it because she thinks a man is more competent? What would you say
I
about
would question what's her definition of competence? That is the first thing I would question. Because we had 3 women from diverse backgrounds, 3 women that are involved with different things.
Mhm.
So you cannot tell me maybe you're a market woman, you're looking for someone to relate to. And you will not see someone in a race like that, or maybe you're from the NGO perspective, or you want someone who is a humanitarian and stuff. We have all these 3 persons that are in a race for the senatorial seat, and we have 1 person that is in the race for the representative seat in District 15. The District 15 seat will be a little bit tough. I think that will have to go on 100% competence, but I'm still valuing that we try as much as we can to come and vote for women. I will always say this. Because we cannot keep being at the back, expecting and then pushing men forward, and then we're still thinking I want to get there, do something. Why can't we ourselves go there and make sure we change the status quo?
Okay, thank you, Ms. Sirleaf. Okay, so how do you see the results of this election, the upcoming impending election? How do you see it shaping future participation of women in politics in elections?
Well, this should serve as deterrent for us women. This is about time that we start supporting each other, right? So you cannot come and tell me that as someone that's a young girl somewhere, just watching this election. Because I remember when Eddie first decided to run, I was not of the eligible age yet. I couldn't pass my vote. So we're watching our little corner. We saw what our mothers did. So it's incumbent upon us that are of the age to vote, to make sure that we set this example, to make sure that we make the younger ones see that if you have an ambition to maybe contest for whatever seat, that there'll be people who will support you. Because you cannot come and tell me that, oh, we want women to be up there with the men. And moreover, I always give this scenario, right? You send your girl child and a boy child to the same school. Same for convent. You send your girl child and a boy child to the same school, right? They compete academically. In fact, you have girls being the valedictorian of the class. And then you don't stop her there. You didn't tell her that, oh, I ain't good to compete with your guy friend and stuff like that. But then you will use some plenty of excuse to tell her, oh, you cannot be equal with the man. The man's there. Okay, I agree. My husband, the Bible, when you want to be Christianity, my husband is the head of the home. He's the head of me. What about the boy that went to school that we get no intimacy? We are colleagues. We are just like normal people. So why should I allow him now to come and dominate me when he's not my husband, according to the Bible? So we need to understand that if the woman is competent, if the woman is qualified, this opportunity now, that we have them contesting, we have a lot of them that even have the, it takes a lot of guts. Politics is not an easy thing. It takes a lot. So if you have the courage already to stand up, you see this woman that have the ambition to do so, if you cannot support her, then you're scared the younger women off. Because the people are saying, if my aunts went there, my mother went there, and she was not able to achieve. I could go there and then people would lie to me and eat my money as well. And it's sad to see the older women, right? We expect them to be the ones that will help us up. But then there are the same people telling us that, oh, you ain't ready yet. You're the young girls, you ain't ready to do this thing yet. They let the men, really? It's not all, okay, so there's this thing that they often saying, right? They have problem with all the female candidates. Especially the men. One of them have rough step with. The other one do too much face beat. The other one want English and too up to stand.
Like how does that affect?
Can we go back to the men? We have somebody that got very big stomach. We didn't look at that. It didn't stop anybody from voting for them. Nobody wants to have forehead. We voted for them regardless of how they look. Can you please get rid of our appearance and talk about what we're going to deliver to the people?
Agreed.
Because you need to understand, if we want to talk about where we look, then I think we should be going there. We care about where we look, one of them. Imagine a woman will go through 9 months of childbirth. You understand, most of the women in the race, they have had children. They still look, you're not born before. Your stomach are in front of you like that, and then you want to come and talk to us and tell us that we can't go there because we cannot 100% look the way you want us to look. Or we cannot talk the way you expect us to talk. Yeah, they say, okay, say step me to go there. You be telling us about that what beating it. I ain't calling no by the name. Yeah, man, we ain't trying to just judge them or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But you understand, as soon as you go and start talking about me, make one mistake, they're gonna be calling it all over the place. I always say this, especially about the women politicians. Please, if you want to go and campaign, I know there are 3 women in the race, right?
Yeah.
So don't go and attack your friend personality. Like what happened during the past election where they had one of the female candidates actually talking about a nude video up, and then Burma has said that it was done by another woman.
Wow.
We don't want that happen. We don't want to fight each other because we want the seat. Even though I don't expect you to be all bullies because you compete, it's a competition.
Mm-hmm.
It's an election. Politics is nasty, but you don't want to deviate from the issue and go to attack the personality. That's why I told someone recently. Like, it's funny how us young people will allow ourselves be used by these people. You stop strictly out of what the person gonna give you, and then you start talking. You had the other person, they didn't do it. You had the other person, personal life, person, and dating the other woman, other person, the person. How does that affect the other person going to in the house over there? You won't tell me you get skeletons in your closet.
Everybody has.
That's the point. That's exactly the point.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Sirleaf. So, women, as you have already listened, it's time that we take a stand. In the pending elections, there's more than one woman running, so it is best that we search deep and pick one and vote for her, because it's time that we get more women involved. Thanks for affording us your time, Ms. Sirleaf.
Thank you.
Okay. Again, this is Women World. I am Tealee Brown, your host. Thanks for tuning in.